morning, and today I'm just going to take you through some mobility work, focusing a lot on the hips, but also getting in some good core strength, some shoulder stabilization. And this is a routine that you could do at the end of a workout or on an off day or a down day. It would be a really good active recovery. Something like today when it's all snowy and cold and it's going to be freezing rain outside, pretty miserable, and you're probably going to want to stay inside and be safe. So we'll dive into it. All right, we're going to start out with a 90-90. Okay, so you're going to want to get set up so that your front leg, you have about a 90-degree bend here, and then about a 90-degree bend in the back as well. And now automatically I am like rotated that way. Okay, so I want to try to turn my hips so that my hips are square and facing forwards. I'm trying to lift my chest, and then I'm going to think about pressing this knee down to the floor. Okay, so I'm going to get into this position. I'm already quite uncomfortable. Then I'm thinking about leaning with my belly button forwards, trying to get this belly button over my shin. Okay, and I'm going to lean forwards. Now, as I do that, I'm going to think about lifting this heel, and we're going to lean forwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Now, if you can't get this foot up, this is what I want you to do. We're going to do this again. Okay, so get ready. Square the hips, chest is upright. Think about leading with that belly button, and then just pick this foot up and then keep pressing forwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, wiggle it out a little bit. So now you know you have the range of motion to get this foot up, and it's just a matter of connecting your mind to your muscles to actively lift it. Okay, we're gonna do one more time on this side. Sit up nice and tall, press that knee down, lift the foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, and that should just be a pretty epic stretch in your hip and your glute on that side. So now we're going to shift to the other side, and you'll probably notice one side feels a lot better than the other. So for me, I have a much easier time getting my right knee down on my right side here. All right, so we're going to square up, lift the chest, lean that belly button forwards, lift that foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we're gonna go again. Okay, we're gonna go 2 more times. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice work. And last one. Here we go. Lift the chest, lead with the belly button for 5, 4. Try to get that foot up. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Nice work. All right. Wiggle around, shake it out a little bit. Okay, so now we're just going to do a few hip rotations. So up nice and tall, trying to shift from one side to the other. Now, if this is a huge struggle for you, grab a weight. This is maybe heavier than what you need. You could probably just use a water bottle, or if you have a small weight, or a couple cans of soup or chili or something. But this will help keep that chest up and just give you the rotation in the pelvis that you need to rock from side to side. All right, so then we're gonna go into one of my favorites, one that all my clients don't especially love, the duck walk. Okay, so you're gonna just get down into this low squat. It's okay to press the knees out, and we're gonna waddle forwards. So I like to say take 10 waddles forwards or till you come to the end of a yoga mat, and then 10 backwards. Awesome. All right, and then stand up, shake it out a little bit if you need to. And then we're gonna do that again with a weight. So sometimes the weight helps, again, to offer some counterbalance and show your body you actually have a greater range of motion in it than you realize. All right, so waddling all the way forwards, and back. Oh yeah, all right, nice work. Okay, so then we're gonna go into one of my favorite stretches, the Spider-Mans. So we're gonna get into a nice low lunge here and reach underneath the arm that's supporting you. You should feel this in your hamstrings and maybe even a little bit in your groin or your hip flexors. Then get a big rotation. Now take that arm that's up in the air, place it outside your foot that's in front and rotate the other way. And you should feel this in your psoas, maybe a little bit even in your glute med on the outside there. Oh, so good. All right, now switch sides. This hand underneath the arm, reach it through. Big rotation. Take that hand that's up in the air, outside the foot, open up the other way. Try to stack your shoulders. So one shoulder on top of the other one. Good, and we're gonna do one more on each side. So reach that arm through, big rotation, other side. Notice the hip shift, right? So you should be actively working to open those hips here and switch sides. And open up. Nice work. Okay, now we're gonna go into 10 scap push-ups. Okay, so get yourself into a high plank. Brace that core, your back should be flat. And then lower down through your shoulder joint. Okay, so your arms are staying straight here. There might be a soft bend in your elbows, but for the most part, arms are straight, and you're just getting all this range of motion in your shoulders. Okay. How you feeling? Staying with me? Awesome. So now we're gonna get back into that high plank, and we're just gonna walk our hands to our feet, and we're gonna go into 4 inchworms. So into high plank, walking hands to feet. Pause here, a little bit of a forward fold, stretching the hamstrings and the calves. Bend the knees a little bit, drop the head, stand up, head comes up last, and then lift those arms up overhead. Nice big stretch. Okay, so now we're gonna do our 4 inchworms. So bend down if you can, touch the floor, and then walk those hands out. And I always like to do this slowly, kind of taking a step with each foot. I had a yoga teacher who would always say, walk your dog. But come on out, back into that high plank. Do a push-up. Okay, and that push-up can be on your feet or on your knees, whatever you need to. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Again, pause in that forward fold, and then come all the way up. Good. All right, we're gonna do 3 more. Again, take your time here. My calves and hamstrings are always really tight when I wake up, and I find if I just do a few of these, I feel so much better afterwards. Get into that forward fold, come all the way up. All right. Oh, the hammies, the calves, they should be starting to feel better already. Hands all the way to the feet, forward fold, all the way up. And now on this one, we're gonna pause in our downward dog, and I want you to shift your weight to one foot, lift the other leg, and then open up the hips and try to bring that back foot towards the floor, but keep your shoulders square and try to keep both hands on the mat. Okay, so this should just be a massive hip opener. Again, you should feel it in your psoas. Oh, it feels so good. And then same thing on the other side. And we're gonna hold here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, and then finish that out with a push-up and come on back up to standing. Whew. Good. All right, then we're gonna do some Statue of Liberties. So grab the foot, lift one arm, and just hold this 2 or 3 seconds, and then switch. So the key thing with this is once you've found the balance point and gotten into the stretch, if you need to intensify it, think about pressing this hip bone forwards a little bit. And that's gonna intensify that quad stretch for you. So a couple of these on each side. Oh yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna go into one of my favorite sequences, the Turkish Get-Up Windmill ladder. So what we're gonna do are 3 windmills, side kneeling or half kneeling windmills, and then 3 Turkish Get-Ups on each side. I like to do these with a weight. If you're just starting out, or if you're newer, maybe start out without the weight, and then after you've done it a few times, add the weight. So feet should be at least shoulder width, maybe a little bit more. And then the side that the weight is on, you're gonna drop that foot just a little bit until your toe is in line with your arch. Okay, so it doesn't need to be like way back here, but you're just dropping it back a little bit, and then you're rotating in the direction of your dropped foot. Okay, what that does is it creates space in your hips for this bend that we're gonna do. So now, we're working to stabilize the shoulder, keep our core nice and tight. If you can tap your foot, great. If you can just get to your calf or your shin, that's fine too. And then come up, square the hips. That's 1, 2, and we're gonna do 1 more. 3, awesome. Okay, my shoulder needs a quick rest. So we're gonna go into this half kneel windmill. So we're down, weight is up. Now really open up this leg here, okay? This is gonna make, this position here is a lot harder than here. So nice tight core. Again, we're rotating and then coming down and just lightly touching our forearm to the ground and then coming back up. We're gonna do 2 more. Awesome job. That's a really challenging exercise. So take your time with it. Start out light, start out without weight. Okay, adding the weight creates a lot of tension throughout your midsection and your shoulder. Now we're gonna go into our Turkish Get-Ups. Okay, this is such a useful, valuable exercise for building strength, stamina, coordination, and balance. But it's kind of confusing. So I'm gonna take you through it. Be patient with yourself. I'm gonna take my hat off here. Okay, knee comes up on the side that the weight is up. Then we're coming up, okay? Support yourself with your hand. Lift those hips and then get onto this knee and stand up. Now we're gonna reverse it. Okay, we're going back to this knee. Windshield that leg out, onto the hand, back to that bridge, and down. Okay, that was 1. We're doing 2 more on this side. Here we go. We come up, bridge up, onto the knee, and stand. Reverse it. Keep control over your body here. Focus on that weight and down. Okay, last one. And up. Nice job, you guys. And down. Whew. All right. Take a quick break. If you need to grab some water, grab some water. Oh, that's my rice cooker going off. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So, legs nice and wide. Okay, weight is up. I'm gonna drop this foot that's on the side of the weight. Rotate towards the foot and hinge down. Tap the foot with the shin. Come up, back to square. Rotate. Square it off. One more. Good. Okay, now we're going straight into our half kneel windmill. Open this leg up. Rotate. Forearm comes down. Try to just touch the forearm to the floor and not press off against the floor with your forearm. Okay, that's gonna force you to use all of the strength in your midsection to lift and lower you. Okay, we're almost done. 3 Turkish Get-Ups on the other side. Here we go. Okay. And up onto that knee and stand. Come on down. Focus on that weight. Lower down with control. That was 1. Here's 2. And 3. Come on, do it with me. You got this. And back down. Oh yeah. Nice work. Okay, so that's a great series of exercises that you can do on your off day, or as kind of a finisher to a workout, or even a warm-up for a workout. It can kind of fit in any of those places. So let me know if you have questions. I hope you love it. I hope you do it. Stay safe out there and be brave.